Welcome back to another video. Top Hat Plus, between two fenders. My lovely co-host Stan Stanley. As always, he is the strong silent type, so he will be strictly here for emotional support. Today I'm wearing my ECS composite shirt, which features the C8R. We're getting some ding-dings on the old Instagram. So I wanted to talk today about this absolutely insane story coming out about a dealership with a $90,000 markup on a Corvette. I actually took a few days before I made this video because I had to calm myself down. I was ready to just... It's so criminal to me that you would take a North American automobile that is built on the same premise as an Equinox and throw a price tag like that on, because it is harder to get, which is going to only dilute and diminish the brand. I can't for the life of me figure out why General Motors does not pull allocations for these dealerships. Like, if that's how you're going to treat your clientele, you should lose the ability to sell Corvettes. Like, you should just lose it. I don't care if you're the number one Corvette sale dealership in the country. You are a horrible dealership. You are treating your clients like trash. You are taking advantage of a situation because you feel like you can. And people are paying it, which blows my mind. But I'm not in the financial bracket to afford one, never mind afford one that has been doubled in price, and go fight and fight and fight. My main appeal with the Corvette has always been that I can walk into one of 100 dealerships in Ontario, look at them, test drive them, buy it, take it home, own it, enjoy it, sell it, keep the majority of my money. And now it's become, if you have a Corvette, you've way overpaid. Like, if you bought a base model 1LT C8 because it's mid-engine, you are paying $20,000-$30,000 over sticker. $90,000 US is like $300,000 Canadian. So you work that out in math, we're talking like $700,000 Corvettes in the Canadian beaver currency. It's absolutely asinine what these dealerships are doing to their clients, and they're just basically taking advantage of them because they feel like they can, and they feel like their relationship with the client does not matter to them. They will just find somebody else who has deeper pockets. And that's never how you run a successful dealership. Like, you want to sell them multiple cars. You want to sell their family cars. You want to sell their friends' cars. You want them to feel like they got treated really well, so they keep coming back and keep buying more and buying trucks and all the other things that they need. You want them to come back for service. You want them to come back for everything. And when you do stuff like that, you set a precedence. You will have a guy come from 1,000 miles away, which again is like 15,000 kilometers, give or take, in the Canadian mileage, to buy this car because he's the guy that's willing to spend $90,000 over. He's never coming back to buy a truck. He's never coming back to buy anything or support your dealership or continue revenue. So the owner, which is making $90,000, which does not get diluted through the dealership, that the service staff and everybody else that just got absolutely hosed because a local's not going to spend it, just everybody's out. Everybody's out of luck. All the other departments suffer, and now they're just sitting there looking like they got egg on their face. And it is criminal, and these dealerships should just have their allocations removed. If you're going to take advantage of your clients because you think the market yields it, lose it. This is not a Porsche. This is not a Lamborghini. This is not a Ferrari. This is not a limited production, 500 only for the entire globe. None of that exists. None of the parameters or the special things that make all of these exotic brands exotic and expensive apply here. This is a mass-produced car that they will build thousands of every year. But they just seem to not care. Let's just take advantage of everything. Oh, Lord. I'm picturing the ZR1 coming out, which... C7 ZR1, incredible car. I seen one with a $10,000 markup at new, and I was like, oh, nobody would ever pay that. Fast forward, I was wrong. Not only would people pay it, but they're paying $90,000 over sticker for Z06s. The ZR1's going to come out. It's going to be $180,000 to $200,000 sticker, because it's going to have, who knows, crazy, fancy, fandangled, awesome magic, and it's going to have a $500,000 markup. At the rate they're going, if base model's a $30,000 markup, next trim up is a $90,000 markup. Top trim's just going to cost you a house. That's it. If we don't call it before it becomes an epidemic, everybody's going to pay this, and it'll be normal. You'll be paying $30,000-$40,000 over sticker for trucks. You go and buy an Equinox, $28,000 online, $28,000 MSRP. You walk in the door, you just got to buy something to get the kids around, and it'll be a $10,000 markup. Why? Why? Why does this exist? Why is this allowed? Why is nobody intervening? And why are people paying this? If nobody paid it, they would stop, and everybody would be buying these cars for $100,000, like they should be, because that's the MSRP, which is already fairly stout. Just my opinion. Top Hat Plus between two fenders. Expect this story to continue. I'm a little fired up. Till next time, drive safe, take care, behave. As always. Stanley, got anything to add? Good boy.